Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Divya Sharma. I specialize in dermatology with special interest in trichology and pediatric dermatology, and I practice in my own center, Skin and Hair Solutions in ACS Layout Whitefield. Men have always followed a traditional or absolutely no approach when it comes to skincare. Though a male skin is hardier, tougher or resilient to look at, but that does not make it less amenable to a daily skincare routine. The first and foremost thing that I would like to tell my male patients is identify your skin type. And the best way to do is to see how your skin feels and looks like in the morning. If your skin is very dry and flaky right when you get out of your bed, it can be termed as a dry skin. If you feel a zone of oil or a layer of oil in the T zone or the O zone, it can be called as an oily skin, or it can be a combination skin. If your skin tinges a lot when you apply a new cosmetic, it can be termed something like a sensitive skin. So the first and the foremost step is cleansing. Number one, do not use soaps. Howsoever good your soap may be, soaps always make your skin pH alkaline. They're very harsh. They also wipe away the natural moisturizer, which is very important for a natural skin glow. I want my male patients to adopt the right cleanser. So if you have a dry skin, go for a skin cleanser which has a sensitive label on it. If you have an oily or a combination skin type, you can go for oil-free or non-comedogenic cleansers. Make sure that the cleanser that you're using is parabens free and fragrance free, especially if you have a sensitive skin. Do not use very hot water for washing your face. Use cold or slight lukewarm water. Do not scrub your towel. That's a very common practice in India that, males generally, adopt a very hard approach when it comes to scrubbing. Always pat dry. Remember, if you're scrubbing too hard, you are making your skin more prone for pigmentation and damage. The second and the foremost thing is a moisturizer. If you have a dry skin, most of the patients do, use a moisturizer, but you have to, even if you have an oily skin, you should use a moisturizer. Prefer an oil-free or a non-comedogenic labeled moisturizer. You can also adopt, using a moisturizer. Suppose you have a very, very oily skin. I would always encourage my patients to use moisturizer in the zones of the face where they feel dry. Like for most of the men, sometimes despite having a very oily face, they may have a very dry zone around the lips. So use a moisturizer there, but prefer a oil-free or a non-comedogenic moisturizer. Number 3, sunscreen. So when it comes to men, most of the men desist from using a sunscreen, and the common reasons are, the doctor, I find it too tacky, I find it too sticky, or it just gives me a white cast. So the key is, you have to put a sunscreen. We just have to try until we find the best suited sunscreen. Go for a matte finish sunscreen. You can adopt a tinted sunscreen if you would like to use something to conceal. Otherwise, go for a matte-free, oil-free, non-comedogenic moisturizers. Prefer a broad spectrum, high SPF sunscreen. Remember, it's not the sun outside, it is even your computer screen that may make you more tan. Fourth, how to shave. Shaving is a very important routine for a male patient. So one, do not use, a double or a triple blade razor. Prefer a single blade razor, especially if you get some bumps after shaving. Number 2, avoid doing dry shaving. Use a good shaving cream, preferably again unscented, parabens-free shaving cream. Number 3, always pat dry your face with slight lukewarm water after you're done with your shaving. Do not shave in the direction opposite to hair. Do not keep your skin very tight while you shave. So I would not prefer a very close shave approach as good for your skin. Fifth, pump up the antioxidants in your diet. Believe me, a male skin is more vulnerable to the daily stresses of pollution and dust, and there is a lot of indoor pollution also in the companies that most of the people work for. So you have to take more fresh the vegetables and fruits, all the colored fruits and vegetables. Ask your dermatologist to prescribe you an antioxidant containing omega-3, isoflavones, beta carotene. Naturally, you can find these antioxidants in yellow colored vegetables. So papaya, pumpkin, carrot are my favorite fruits, especially if you're looking at a lightening skincare regimen. So remember, even if you are a male, these 5 things of cleansing, moisturizer, sunscreen, good shaving routine, and good antioxidant dose in your diet would help you achieve a blemish-free and a youthful skin forever. Thank you.